Yo guys, I've got a spark which I'm going to use to ignite the fire for the finale to the Skylanders Superchargers portion of the carryon Locke in the channel. This is going to be a non-stop thrill ride to the end of the game. We're not going to be making any cuts, unless obviously I say something stupid that needs to be cut out of the video, but otherwise we're not even going to be cutting from the end of the Bandit train to the start of Sky Eater. It's too epic. We're going to have all of the cutscenes and academy action in between. So let's rephrase what I said earlier. Rather than it being no cuts, it will be minimal cuts. And speaking of cuts, let's cut away from Double Trouble. Get him off the screen right now because the undead element is stronger here, so we must swap out to a Skylander corresponding to current undead element of the area. Cannot swap out again until the element of the area changes once more. We're going to start with Phantom Cinder, see how far she gets, and if she's defeated, she reverts to her original. But rather than utilising her original, we're going to take advantage of Funny Bone, our newcomer of the undead element. I'm just not very confident in Funny Bone making it all the way through this level without aid, without a hand. I'm also not confident that Cinder can do that either. But you know what? She might surprise me. Funny Bone could have surprised me, but I'd rather not take that risk. I'd rather use Phantom Cinder than be able to reliably back upon her original before she's defeated permanently and classed as dead and cannot be used throughout the remainder of the series. Unlike Funny Bone, if he's defeated here, he's classed as dead and cannot be used again throughout the remainder of the series. He, unlike Cinder, does not have an original version to fall back upon when they get defeated in combat. So yeah, I'd rather keep around more characters for Maria. Then that leaves me with more options in Imaginators. Because if I went into Imaginators with just Cinder to carry over, then we'd have her and the one new Undead edition that is offered to us by a random name picker. And that's not what we want. Okay, here we go. Take out some more of these fellas right now. Sweet! And then we can get out of here because that's what we have the key for. Oh no, platforming! And you take fall down in this game. There's consequences to poor platforming. We're gonna wait, take our time before we risk falling into the spinning platform of doom. No, thank you. Put back here for a vault. Yes, please. Per favor. We have ourselves. That's an interesting looking crystal right there. A Traptanium crystal. It's a legendary treasure, not a hat. Unfortunately, I was hoping it would be a hat because then obviously I can, get some buffs for Cinder over here, but that's asking too much. Nah, that can't be. Also, I love the fact that I swapped out with Cinder after we was playing as Double Trouble. You know, from one Spyro's Adventure character to another. Obviously, Phantom Cinder is a blue-based character, so this particular version of Cinder isn't from Spyro's Adventure. So the character did originate from Spyro's Adventure, so it's basically the same as saying from one of the original 32 to another. It's nice, nice and poetic that way. That's what I'm trying to say. This is poetry in motion. Though my commentary would not imply it. Yes, get them out of here. Thank goodness her electric breath, stuns like any other electric ability in Skylanders. Why am I surprised by this again? Okay, let's jump up. Let's fly to get ourselves some more mobility. Try not to get hit by cannons. Oh no, come back here. These cannons are going to kill me if you don't hurry up and get back here. Oh, well, I actually listened to me for once. Thank you for nothing. Wait, no, actually, thank you for everything, you helpful platform. I'm so used to saying it the opposite way. I'm not used to actually thanking things for being useful. That felt very strange to come out of my mouth, those words. Those palavras to speak of the Portuguese. And I'm trying to learn Portuguese, by the way. Because obviously there are different iterations of Portuguese. Commonly spoken is also Brazilian Portuguese, which to be fair, if you understand one, from what I've researched, you should be able to understand the other, which is nice. Anyway, we've got to flip that switch on the other side. That's what I didn't realise needed to be done. Because then we can pop up here. Pop up here, I said. Pop up here. There we go. Turn that off. That turns off our fan blades. But yes, needless to say, my Portuguese needs a lot of work, but this is after about 2 weeks of learning, for Pete's sake. So even having like a handful of words back of my mind after 2 weeks, I don't think it's too bad. We'll have to wait and see what my Portuguese is like this time next year. The hope is to be speaking it fluently, but you never do know. I just also hope that I don't give up with it too easily, as much as easy as it is to give up as frequently and as used as I am to doing that. My New Year's resolution is to commit to things, especially things that challenge me. Why else do you reckon I went ahead and did first aid training? That's one thing that's fresh. I literally only did this a few days ago, where I earned my first aid qualification. I don't have the certificate for it yet, but I am qualified to treat casualties at work. So that's the full qualification title. Level 3 first aid at work. So if you were to ask me, if a random person just suddenly claps on the street, could I perform first aid on them? No, I'm not at work, you idiot. Go into my place of work, collapse there, and then I can treat you. No, that's not quite how first aid at work works. First aid at work works? That's like workception right now. But yes, I'm a qualified first aider. The course was challenging, but I learnt so much and garnered so much more than just knowledge on first aid experience for it. I kind of learnt about my own abilities, my own limitations, and also we learn a lot about biology, because of course treating casualties with first aid requires knowing stuff about human beings biologically. It's hard to treat someone for a biological condition when you don't know their biology, and luckily going into it, the science was definitely my strongest suit in the training course, because I excelled at science at school. Biology was my second favourite of the three. I always liked chemistry the most, which explains why chemistry was actually my highest grade of the three. Chemistry, I got very close to a 9 in the end, but I got an 8, which isn't too shabby at all. It's an A star, and obviously the only grade higher is a 9, which is a very elitist grade, by the way. Very few people get 9s at GCSE level, so even getting close is quite remarkable. Just to toot my own horn a little bit. Anyway, I need a key. So let's try not to get exploded this time. That was very stupid for me getting exploded in the first place. Can I roll this off the edge? No. No, I cannot. That's lame. Where's a key when you need it? But yeah, where's some food? Why do I feel like Cinder has a healing ability? Obviously she doesn't, because if she did, I would be taking advantage of it right now. Or maybe she does have a healing ability that I've just completely forgot about. Wouldn't that be annoying? Let's try not to die to fall damage as well. Where's the key? Can't find it anywhere. Is it in that pot? The very last pot I'm yet to have attacked. Is that where it is? Oh, of course it is. The very, very last one. Why wouldn't it be? Oh dear. I'm back. I just very quickly needed to go to the toilet. Don't worry, I washed my hands. If only there was a 4D like YouTube videos, because then you could smell how clean and fresh my hands smell right now. Okay, here we go. Let's get up there. Try not to get hit by the cannons. That's not ideal. One shot from the cannons, and I'm as good as dead with Cinder here. No, thank you. I'm not feeling the pressure. Are you feeling the pressure? I'm definitely not feeling no pressure. Here we go. Are we at the end yet? No. No, we're not. And I wish you could tell me why. Yes, that was a Frozen reference. Not a good one, but a Frozen reference all the same. Okay, push that. Oop. And then oop. Sorted. Bingo. Okay, let's get out of here. Let's just get this over with. Oh, we're passing through a tunnel. That's why it's so dark. I believe this is going to be an ambush, probably. I don't know. This just seems far too innocent for Bandit Train right now. An aviator hat? No, for Shield Striker helmet. It looks a little bit like aviator, but it gives me increased armor and maximum health, so we are absolutely going to take advantage of those buffs right now. Oh, where did you come from? I knew it. I so knew it. Okay, let's just electrocute everything around us. Oh, man, he didn't even finish his attack and he honed in on me. That's like double layers of cheating right there. The only way the game could kill off Cinder is if it cheated. But dirty, rotten cheaters, for a lot of them. Okay, let's bring in Funny Bone and annihilate these fools. They had this coming, don't you forget. Oh, pirate hat. I got distracted very quickly right there. Okay, let's take him out. He's not as good as he was in Trap Team. The Trap Team cores never are. Oh, but look, his frisbee's ricocheting right now. That bit's quite nice. It's because they realised that the trap team cores were too OP and trap team and nerfed them all. Oh no! It doesn't help that they also buffed up the grenades. The grenades are something to be feared right now. Okay, here we go. Okay, cool. Why did he die just because he died? That makes no sense. Can you imagine if I died and all of a sudden the 3 humans around me also just exploded suddenly out of nowhere? You'd have so many questions. Okay, here we go. Let us plop you into the place where you want to be. Then we can push you back to the left. Then we've got to put you back up there again. And then we've got to bring you to the right. Then we've got to put you back up again. Oh, all of this ordeal for a simple puzzle. I don't know, I do like the puzzles though where the blocks slide, because they slide and you need to sometimes hold their momentum. It requires just a lot more thought being put into them than just regular push block puzzles. I could really do with you guys dying right now, that'd be great. Thank you! As you shall receive once more. Oh, and here we are, Blubberbeard, for final sequence. Let's hope that Funny Bone can keep his life intact, not to become part of the real undead. That'd be great. Is that thing going to explode on me? Yes, it is. To answer my own question. Please don't explode on me. Ow. I said don't explode on me. You take what I asked you to do and you do the complete opposite. Yeah, that sounds about right, actually. Oh, that hurt. That hurt a lot. That hurt so much. Oh, food! I really, really want the food right now. Thank God that didn't hit me. I saw already it's going to hit me then. Okay, sweet. We're almost back up to full. That's great. Okay, let's take them out some more. Luckily for me, even when I get up close and personal, I have my buzzsaw attack thing with Bob to deal with them. Very satisfying. Boom. Yes, shake it for room. Woohoo! We got him! Buzzsaw for the win, yeah. Please don't hit me. Thank you for not hitting me. Get him out of here. Sweet. Another popsicle. Don't mind if we do. Probably could have saved that for a hit point of damage instead, but oh well, never mind. Okay, time to be nimble, because these frisbees do not lock on. Again, unlike they did in Trap Team. Trap Team, they were so much better. Get that out of here, sweet. Is Big Boss Man going to come down? Is he going to have the guts to come down himself? Oh no, there's so many grenades. Oh no. Ah, I'm surprised I didn't die sooner, to be honest. Well, there goes Funny Bone as well. That's 2 undead deaths to the bandit train, and there was not really much else more I could do. So we're down to our final undead member. It looks like after all of those painstaking attempts, we're going to go into Imaginators with either no undead characters carried over, or just the one. It's not good either way, because at most we're going to have 2 undead characters in Imaginators, at most. Okay, there we go. Oh, where's Elite Ghost Roaster when you need him? But Ghost Roaster died in Spyro's Adventure. He was our very first loss. It was awful, especially since that death was very avoidable. I just played poorly. A bit like I'm playing right now, actually. Okay, here we go. Get them out of here. Wow, Cinder is way better at dealing with those grenades than what Funny Bone was. And that's just because Funny Bone's projectile, whenever you aimed it at an enemy, it always seemed to fly either above it or in the complete opposite direction to which you fired it. Thank you for nothing, you useless projectiles. Oh, but he's dead. That's a lot of experience too. Level 16, let's go. Okay, let's unlock the cage without further ado. And boom, let's get out of here. We lost 2 undead characters already. I don't lose the last one remaining. No siree. One who's been here since Giants. Wow, Cinder has been through so much. Pretty much all the characters from Spyro's Adventure from Giants coming up to this point have been through a lot, and there's not many of them left. Okay, so here we go. Let's skip these cutscenes. I did say that we go through all of this stuff, but I never said anything about not pressing press button video game right now, because that's exactly what we're going to do. Press button video game, get the unnecessary deeps to out of here. Oh yeah. That's what we're talking about. Why bring this voice all of a sudden? Why not is why. You ask me why, I say why not. Now Buzz, I really wish I could skip over it on this, so used to right now. I'm mashing this button as much as can be mashed. But the video game said no, and boy, you are lucky for it too, because I would so get you out of it in a heartbeat. In a heartbeat, I would. It's just need to breathe in, and I need to chill. Oh, hey, chill. That's definitely not a pun I intended to make. Definitely not. Pun unintended. Gathering of friends! Oh, all my best friends are here. I like my friends. New friends. New friends, old friends, all of the friends. They're all my best friends. Yes, I am quoting in between us on that one. Friends! So let's try to skip over this and let's say you do of my friend! Get my friend out of here! Voice, hi, crack, yes please, why not? What has this commentary become? Let's not start having an existential crisis in the middle of a YouTube video. As exciting as that would be, it wouldn't be particularly ideal. Much like a heart attack, okay? It would be very exciting with the cameras, but for me personally, a heart attack, not ideal. Let's go to the Sky Eater now. I'm going to need a sky vehicle for this section, because really, the Sky Slicer is a lot more exciting than a cutscene now, isn't it? So let's get the Shield Striker off the board. We'll replace it with a little bit of this Sky Slicer. And then we're going to, as we did last time, skip over this unnecessary deep stew. Yeah, get it out of here, baby. Get it out of here. So, Sky Slicer. Just because we're doing the Sky section doesn't mean we're going to do the C section as well. The Sky section in this level is pretty good. For C1, on the other hand, not so much. Let's get this over with. Oh, wow, that is one bright Sky Slicer right there. It is all of the colours of a rainbow, all of them. Let's go. We aren't worried about no inverted controls. Yeah, that's so much more natural. Up is up and down is down. It's simple as that, really. Okay, take it out. Sweet. Got to take out the outside geared crystals, and then we can work our way to the inner core. That is how this level works. Okay, I need you to die. Thank you. Unfortunately, it seems as though we can't lock on missiles onto the geodes. Never mind, we can. That's cool. But they take forever to load back up again. It's a long cooldown. But it's out of here. Sweet. Oh, now that's a lot more crystals. Like a lot more crystals. Not just a small amount of crystals, a lot more crystals. Okay, take him out there. We're going to take him out all the same. They don't stand a chance against our Sky Slicer might. See what I mean? This Sky section is fun because I can barrel roll, and I can do barrel roll, and I can do barrel roll. Okay, there we go. Let's turn tightly. That's what we have the brake button for. Thank goodness for brakes, am I right? They're kind of crucial in pretty much any sort of transportation. Planes have brakes. At the end of the day, like when you ground a plane, you got to get it to stop. And when it initially hits that runway, it's going incredibly quick. Why do you think runways are as long as they are? Because planes need quite a long distance to slow down.
I just talk right into there. Oh,
and into the mouth, the very mouth of the Sky Eater itself we go. My topper is glitched out. Which for some reason on the Sky Slicer it does that. Life is strong here. That's interesting. Let's swap out back to Shroom Boom. Another character that was added to our roster during the Giants run of the game. Shroom Boom and Cinder have both made it as far as this. Yeah, some of the few from Giants who have made it this far. Swarm as well, of course. Who else got introduced in Giants who's still around? I can't look at the cast on my bed beside me at the moment because I'm too busy concentrating on not dying to the Sky section. Thank you very much. Oh dear, I'm a bit on a crash course over here. Look out! You know what? I took that to the face on purpose because I was going to heal up from it anyway. All part of my plan. Here we go. Let's grab those. I'll go the wrong way. I cannot fly. Oh dear. This is why I'm not a pilot, folks. I think if my piloting skills were anywhere close to this level, I probably wouldn't survive the first flight by the looks of it. Oh no, we've got more to go yet. And our shields are almost depleted. Let's try not to kill off Smith Boom, shall we? That doesn't sound very fun. Oh boy, lasers. Go away, lasers. Nobody likes you. I said nobody likes you, and yet you proceed to hit me anyway. My armor is gone! Oh, that's still not done it yet? Oh, there you go, that's done it. That's more like it. Woo! We had health to spare, but you know what? It doesn't matter if we have 100 health or 1 health. Having health still means we have health and we can't get defeated over the same so long as we have health. Why I'm hugging myself to prove that, I don't know. I just am. Deal with it. Anyway, who else do we have who's still left over from Giants? There's obviously a Swarm, Whamshell still around, Shroom Boom, Cinder. Was that it? 4. That's half of the cast that was induced that's still remaining, and as far as Venture, we only have 3 of the original 8 remaining. So as far as Venture is even worse off. But for chances at this point, we are at the very last level of this game. So the chances of Zap, Tornado and Bash also making it, carried it all the way through to Imaginators, the chances there are quite strong. Okay, we have more magic characters, so I suppose the Mirror Shield will come in more handy.
Skylanders of the undead element are strong.
Okay, here we go. Undead again? The game just can't seem to leave Cinder alone. At this rate, we might not even get Cinder carried up to Imaginators. If she's defeated here, she's classed as dead and cannot be used again for a remainder of the series. It's that simple. And I don't want that to happen. Oh, but the game does? That was cheap. Video game. Bad video game. Very bad. Oh, but at least now they're dead. Watch out for the spinny dude. That's what we get out of the way for. Get out of here, man. Get out of here. Oh, there's more dudes. I repeat, more. More where that came from. Oh, I thought that was a projectile then. That was coming straight for me. I got very worried for a moment. Luckily, we're safe. We're okay. And then I can make my ghosts explode. Explodey ghosties. Yippee. Oh, you're going to charge. You're going to fail miserably. That's just who you are. You're a failure. Watch out for you. I just called you a failure. So the last thing I want to do is fail to defeating you. Oh, yeah, you level up. Don't mind if we do. Yeah, take them out some more. Very nice. Yeah, Cinder is surprising me, I'm not going to lie. She's pretty good in this game. Oh! But we are going to take that hit to face. Luckily, we're fine. We have enough health to go around. We have Pretzel to heal us up directly afterwards as well. Okay, so more witch pictures and one of those spinny dudes. Okay, wait for him to finish spinning, then we can take him out. I'd rather take out the enemy that becomes indestructible than the enemies that fire projectiles. There we go. Now that he's dead, let's finish off the last of these guys. Oh, I know I had a wipe out of his character, but having a wipe out of his character is asking for too much. Yes, get him out of here. Get you out of here. Ow. Or alternatively, I guess we could just take that to the face. Yes. Got him. And it's your boy Glummy. We're going to need a vehicle for this section. So we're going to, in anticipation of the Darkness boss fight at the end, swap out for the Burn Cycle here. There's only one vehicle section in the Sky Eater itself. So by the time we get to the Darkness, the armour for this vehicle will have been reinstigated. So let's hop on in there. Watch as a dragon attempts to drive a motorcycle. Only in Skylanders can you see that. A freaking dragon is driving a Christmas burn cycle right now. If that's not cool, I don't know what is. What would also be cool right now is a good opportunity to take Cinder off of the portal, replace her with an Earth character. So that's going to be the character to wear. When in doubt, go for an elite. We need the increased health. So yeah, take advantage of Terrafin. But shiny. Yeah, the elites are basically the Skylanders equivalents of shinies from Pokemon. In fact, most Skylanders look like they would fit in Pokemon. Terrafin, you could make a very convincing Pokemon, I reckon. Wouldn't it be funny if Toys Bob had like hacked Nintendo or something and got a bunch of like discarded Pokemon designs and used those as Skylanders. That's where the Skylander designs came from. They weren't actually original the whole time. I mean, you could believe it. Certain characters. I mean, Funny Bone. Yeah, definitely Pokemon. Here we go. I've even seen online like people make custom Pokemon cards of like Skylanders characters, so it's a Skylander character artwork, but with then obviously it's been turned into a Pokemon card. So a Fire Skylander gets a Fire type, and then the attacks from Pokemon for Skylander attacks, and they have HP and all that. Obviously, the graphic I've put on screen now explains it better than what my voice is doing. Let's say they're pretty cool. The custom Skylander Pokemon cards you can find online. Off we go again. Okay, here we go. Let's just try and get through this section as fast as ASAP. Shields are good. Shields are very good. More of them area, in fact. Oh, same goes for healing, actually. More is more. Anyway, I believe it is the middle one. Oh, but we got to defeat these guys first. Okay, cool. If you wish for me to kill them, I shall go ahead and kill them. You asked for this. Okay, come to me, you stupid Chaos Hand. Hopefully the middle one is the correct one, otherwise I did all of that for nothingness. Nope, we got past Chaos's defences. Sweet. Oh, I can even see the Imaginite Vault from back here. Are we going to go get it? We're obviously going to go get it. Oh, we got a Land Star, but that's not a Portal Master Iron Cup now, is it? Lame! Darkest Goo is lame! Oh, but the pizza was great. I did like pizza. So here we go, let's open this chest right there. Open! Sesame! And we got us... That's the same hat that Astropass is wearing. Let's honour our comrade by wearing the same hat, the Sunrunner Spike. It actually looks pretty good on Terrafin, apart from the fact that it doesn't fit in his head smoothly and it's kind of floating in midair. But then again, it is in dedication to a sky vehicle, so it levitating off of the ground kind of makes sense. That's what sky vehicles do. They float. Well, they don't float, they fly. And that's what the hat's doing. It's flying. But it's flying, but ahead of Terrafin's head. So let us find out what the correct sequence is. You think I would have mesmerised this by now, given how many times I've played Superchargers, but apparently not. It is a shame that the pattern is the same every single time. It would have been cool if the pattern was random, so then every single time you go through it, you have to see what the pattern is ahead of time. You have no other choice in the matter. But no, the developers clearly aren't as smart as I am. Glummy, shut up! I'm not doing the baby Hydra. I'm not going to kill a baby. Also, it's boring. So yeah, you know, you think it would be my morals not killing a baby? No, I would happily kill a baby if it was at least entertaining, but it's not. Here we go, let's see what we have. Water! You only just swapped to life. But you know what? I'm okay with water because water means we could go chill, we could go wham shell, or because chaos is coming up, we could go with Zap. Because Zap don't die. He's practically unkillable. Hopefully, and having said that, I don't die to chaos because I really want to have these 3 Skylanders from the original 8 going into Imaginators. That'd be nice, rather than just for 2 of them, which would be obviously Bash and Tornado if Zap bites Bullet here. Okay, here we go. Let's take him out. Luckily, I think because there is no swimming in this game, I'm pretty sure that in water elemental areas, Zap heals up just by being in the area. I think that's what they changed his soldiering ability to. So just by being in this area, he should heal up by himself, naturally. Of course, we haven't taken any damage yet, so we have nothing that needs healing, which is why there's no healing being conducted. Makes sense to me. Okay, cool. Let's take these fellas out. Sweet! Oh, he is so good! Oh, what was I just thinking when making this character? He is busted. Busted, I tell ya. Let's get him out of here. Let's get him out of here. Okay. Looks like I've got to deal with some evil spellpunks. Get him out of here. Get him out of here. Food. Glorious. Glorious food. Ow. Well, I want it. I guess now we're about to find out if Zap just heals up by himself in water zones. He does! We was at 535 before, now we're at 555, 575. It's going up very slowly, but it's going up all the same. So let's take him out. Sweet. Now let's get the pizza fully heal ourselves up and go into a chaos fight. We have a chaos fight, followed by the darkness boss fight. Shit, which basically means that Zap is basically destined to die. Well, looks like we're going into match laters with only 2 of our original 8. This death is inevitable. If he doesn't die to chaos, he will die to the darkness. I guarantee you that much. And now I am scared. I am very much scared. Here we go, Crush of Chaos. Watch out for those guys. Luckily we can do that quite easily. Most of these attacks we can dodge quite easily. Let's be honest here. Chaos is a bit of a joke in Superchargers, even on the hardest, most difficulties. It's not Chaos that I fear, it's Darkness that I fear. Even with the Burn Cycle, that's the most busted vehicle to go into the Darkness boss fight, because the Burn Cycle has the smallest hitbox of all the land vehicles. At least I hope it does. It feels that way. I mean, it is a motorcycle compared to like a thick-ass tank, but it doesn't have as much armour as something like the Shark Tank does. And the Shark Tank is also really good for the Darkness boss fight because the missiles deal a lot of damage in quick succession. But the Burn Cycle is still better. Arguably best vehicle in the game for the Darkness boss fight. I think the best vehicle of the game, period, is either for Barrel Blaster or for Gold Rusher, Double Dare Trigger Happy's vehicle, Gold Rusher. In other words, the tech vehicles in this game are really good for tech and fire, whereas the other ones, Earth, are really good for tanking a lot of hits and dealing out a lot of damage. They're slow and not very agile, but that's, you know, kind of a point of the F element. And then the undead vehicles, just ones you utilise when you want to sabotage yourself, because the undead vehicles just don't measure up to the other ones. Like, undead is a great element, but its vehicles are very lackluster. It's a bit like in the sky vehicles, like the air ones are the best by miles. In the sea, actually, no, the sea vehicle's quite balanced in this game. That surprises me. Yeah, you can pick a sea vehicle from any element, and they're guaranteed to be more or less on the same plane. Maybe the magic ones are a little bit lesser than the water and dark. I mean, Sea Shock is definitely the best of the 5, in my opinion. But yeah. You can pick pretty much any sea vehicle and be satisfied. And by that I mean dissatisfied, because the sea sections in this game are so awful. I hate them. With a burning passion, in fact, I hate them so much. Oh, water's so strong here, so Zap is going to heal over time. That's great! Unkillable! Until the Darkness boss fight. Here we go. Let's take him out. Oh, if only we could take advantage of the Supercharger rule and swap out for a sky vehicle. But we can't do that during the Darkness boss fight because, you know, it's land vehicles only. Let's jump over there. Jump over this one. I mean, come on, we've already depleted half his health. This guy is a joke. Where is he? One of the crown is right in front of us, quite literally. Get him out of here, man. Get him out of here. We're down to the R. You are a joke, Chaos. An actual joke. Okay. Out. Oh, no, never mind. You smashed it. Not in a good way. It's like when someone says you are on fire, not because you're on fire, but because you are literally on fire. And here comes the hands. Watch out. Watch out. There we go. Jump over that. Jump over that. There we go. Let's take them out some more. I am mashing off the buttons. Oh, and that's actually turned out very effective. We're already down to the second R. It was only just at the other R. And now we're down to the E. Chaos, why are you this way? And by that I mean useless. You're fucking useless. Okay, watch out for these rollers. Rollers of Doom. I mean, of course they're of Doom. Chaos names everything of Doom. Doom is his favourite word in the whole of the dictionary, which is a shame because there are far more like exciting words he could use, and yet instead he's stuck with boring old Doom over and over again. Okay, here we go. There we go. Oh, and he's invincible again. We can dodge these just by staying in the middle. This is so stupid. Watch out for the Shockwave. Awesome Decepticon character that. Shockwave is one of the few characters in the Decepticon leagues who doesn't care for leading the Decepticons. He doesn't care for betraying Megatron. He is one of Megatron's most loyal allies, if you can even call it that. I mean, Shockwave wouldn't even consider himself an ally of Decepticons. He kind of allies himself with himself. He's out for himself. He's quite possibly the most evil Transformer as well. Some of the things he does in his scientific experiments. Oh, yeah, it makes you unable to sleep at night. Shockwave, pure evil, even more so than Megatron. Okay, thanks for the experience. Don't mind if we do. But yeah, Shockwave, he's cool. Not as cool as Soundwave though. Soundwave is the greatest Transformers character of all time. Having said we're going to skip over all this, even for the legendary credit sequence. As much as I love the legendary credit sequence, I just want to get into this fight and get it over with. Even though video games said no. I can't even listen to this right now because I have my headphones in. I can't enjoy Supercharged with Love. I'm going to be so depressed at the end of this episode. Not only do I not get to listen to Supercharged with Love, but we're probably about, not even probably, we're about to lose Zap. And this is Zap we're talking about here. This ain't just some regular run-of-the-mill lame eel dragon thingy. No, it's Zap. Anyway, I hope you're enjoying the song. I wish I was enjoying the song right now, but that's asking for too much. I didn't bring my headphones with me, and I am not about to make the audio echo. I'm too good for that. Man, the things I do for you guys have a goodness in my heart. Oh! It's not over! We have this sucker and he's being defeated. Luckily, that's what we have our moon cycle for. Burn, baby, burn! I don't know why I did that. I just feel like dancing. Why did he give him a mustache? Why does the Darkness have a mustache? And why is it better than mine? That's just not fair. You can't give him a mustache and it be better than mine. Okay, so Eon is going to blabber. He's going to tease for sequel. Oh no, wait, this is actually happening. This isn't a tease for a sequel. Like I originally thought. I've told you this story many a times. When I originally watched this cutscene, I felt as though this epic moment was basically meant to be like a teaser for the sequel. And then in the sequel is when we go on this huge journey in the Darklands to defeat the Darkness once and for all. It would have been interesting though, Darkness being a complete protagonist on his own without Chaos in the picture. I just wish one of the Skylanders games didn't have Chaos as the main villain. And I'm not talking about no 3DS games, they're good on their own merits. And it is interesting for a 3DS villain to like be introduced into this game as well, the console version, Count Moneybone, especially since he's definitely the best of the 3DS villains. So seeing him in this game was very cool. Okay, there we go. This is where I start to concentrate, so the commentary is going to have to take a back seat for now. Okay, here we go. Mash, mash, yeah. The more concentration, the better. I could get through this unscathed, I just never have. But there's a first for everything, you know? In fact, I think this might just be outside of Spyro's Adventure, the first finale period. For carryon series, where if we get through this unscathed, we get through it, and well, we technically have gotten through it unscathed because we lost 2 undead characters to Bandit Train. So this finale solidifies the fact that in every single finale we are guaranteed to lose characters. Oh, that's a shame. Anyway, let's focus on hitting these rings of power. Can't believe I just referenced that. The Lord of the Rings fans right now are not happy. Up we go! Let's take it out. Is my mashing going to be enough to skip to the next phase already? Let's see. Yes, yes it is. My least favourite part of the fight. These here demons from hell, the Shadow Guardians, this is why. They shield your attacks and they have homing attacks. What part of what I just said right there was fair? This is like having to fight against Bubble Blast, okay? And I've had to fight against Bubble Blast in PvP plenty of times before. It is not fair. It is not a fair fight. Ow. You see what I mean? Not a fair fight. No matter what part of the arena I go to. Okay, one of them's dead. That's cool. But does it stay dead? Or do they go back to free after this phase? That is the question, my friends. Because I don't usually go out my way to try to kill them. Oh, that was a nasty hit. I should have done better. Boom, right in the face. Sucker! Oh no, looks like they don't respawn, so if we kill them, then they are just dead, period. That part is nice, I guess. Oh, we've already used up all our shields. This is not good. This is very not good! There's our first death of many. We need a chunky ass health bar, so Elite Terrafin is our next best bet, no doubt about it. Bring out the elites! From one first adventure character to another, with the exception of Shroom Boom, we've only been playing first adventure characters in this episode. And Funny Bone as well, he's from Trap Team, he's no first adventure character. Ow! That's just rude. Okay, all those guys are dead. Oh, it does spawn more! Oh, that's rude. Okay, where are the shields? Where are the shields? Fucking useless. And now, all we have left for Terrafin is his miniaturized version, Terabyte. Great. Just great. Here we go, a Spyro. So if we lose him, we go to his miniaturized form, Spry. And I don't want to be losing all of the elites as well, because these are the only ones that are going to be carried forward into Imaginators to have any shot at doing anything whatsoever. Because the elites are basically what the cores should have been in Imaginators. Okay, let's just try and get through this as unscathed as possible. Which seems to be asking for too much. Oh, I really need some shield right now. Okay, let's gather all these gear bits. Gathering them up good. Try to avoid damage along the way. Emphasis on try. Succeed, not so much. I really want that wrench right now. Gimme! Gimme for a wrench! Okay, you know who else has a chunky health bar? A giant, and I can't see Swarm being that useful in Imaginators. Like, giants, even compared to Cores, got an even bigger nerf for that game, so we'll take the hit points, and for maximised amount they will be being a giant over a Core. Or who knows, you know, Swarm might be that good a driver that we survived this with him. Who knows? Ow. Also, ow. Not a good driver, it seems. Is it him or is it me? Okay, time to go back to concentrating, because if I concentrate hard enough, we can get through this relatively unscathed. If we have to avoid a ring to avoid damage, so be it. But obviously I want to get into these rings as frequently as possible, because then I can start my attack cycle with a burn cycle. Yeah, I want you. There we go. We want you. There we go. Oh, that's not the dark orange ones yet. These are the dark orange ones. These are the ones we want. Okay, here we go. Let's take them out some more. Take them out, take them out, take them out some more. Take them out, take them out, take them out some more. Yeah. But thank you, Swarm, and your chunky hitbox. Oh, where's some wrenches when you need it? Okay, here we go. Can't believe I lost so many characters to that freaking section. I normally don't lose that many characters to that section. Like, even for the sake of my performances, that's one of my worst performances on record. And it's unfortunate, very much so, because now I have just an army of minis! And no Zap. Zap shall be missed. Dearly. Okay, that's still not a dark orange one. Dark orange! Yippee! Take him out. Let's go. Take him out. Let's go. Okay, there we go. That's more like it. Chunky dude's going down. And by chunky dude, I don't mean Storm, I mean him. The big guy with a mustache. Okay, what do we have? It's unfortunate that my booster doesn't count as a boost. Only if the rings do that. But speaking of rings, there's one. Let's thread needle. That was very close right there. Okay, there we go. Get the ring. Get the ring again. Oh, fuck. There was nothing we could have done about that one there. That one kind of just came up on me. Get the ring. No idea how he took no damage there. Oh boy, we're on to the next phase. Okay, now he's going to incorporate his laser as well. So we have like pillars and lasers of doom to deal with. I love it. Not really. Okay, here we go. There we go. This was the only ring we had enough speed to hit. Hit that one. Hit that one. There we go. Yes, commentary not very exciting. You are, and words mighty tough one. Just going to have to deal with it. There we go. Sweet. I had to react to that very, very quickly. It's a good thing I'm a good driver. Fast reaction times and all that. Okay, here we go. Let's take him out. Cool. And we're shifting. This is shifty. Uh-oh. Okay, here we go. If we go from one side to the other, then it takes longer for the laser to get back to reaching us again. Which is why I keep going from one side to the other. And the more on the sides we are, the more easier we can react, the more time we have to react to pillars. Which again is why you want to be as close to the edges as possible. I should not be giving advice on this boss fight. So far I have not really proven myself now, have I? Oh, we're out of shields. Come on, let's at least hit this one. Let this be the last one, pretty please, video game. Oh no! 600 health to go, and this could be our first air full-on casualty. Much like the earth element, up until now, the only casualties of the air element have been ones that have original versions to revert to. Okay, I'm trying for the lasers. Ooh, Peggy's so close. Oh, we didn't hit that. Oh no! Oh no! That came out of nowhere! Swarm! Oh no, I'm sad. Okay, we have superchargers, or better yet, we have one final elite to go. Trigger happy. So we've had two fallen casualties. We've had Zap and Swarm, and we've had others reverted to their minis. Don't you dare hit me, you son of a bitch. Okay, this should be the last phase, so all we got to do is get these rings. Did I get it? I can barely even tell if I got it or not. Okay, let this be the last one, please, because it is so hard to keep up at this point. Whew. Okay. A lot more casualties than... I say a lot more. 4 seems to be my average against a darkness fight. I've done worse, I've done better. Let's just move on, knowing that at the bare minimum, Elite Trigger Happy is going into Imaginators. Arguably the best one to be going into Imaginators because he still has his miniaturized form after him, and in Imaginators he's going to perform really well because he's going to perform like his core should, being a buffed up version of his original self. Right there, so we're going to mash this skip button right now. Get that cutscene out of here. So with that being said, we're not going to let the credits play out because we are just going to conclude the Superchargers portion of the carryon lock here. We're near the hour mark. This has been one hell of a premiere, and I hope you've really enjoyed it. We're going to be taking a 2-week break this time because we never actually made the full film for Skylanders Trap Team. So next week is going to be for Skylanders Trap Team movie with all of the Trap Team episodes. And then, actually, scratch that, what we're going to do is we're going to do for Superchargers film as well on that same day next week. So next week we have both the Trap Team and the Superchargers Carry On Lock films, both going live on the same day. That's going to be our 1 week break before getting straight back into Imaginators for final game and Carry On series, where hopefully we're going to get some senseis and some Imaginators to even up the cast a little bit, make things more balanced, and hopefully give us an actual shot at completing this lock, because it's going to be a huge shame if after all of this pain, stake and effort we lose to the final game in the franchise. No, I won't allow it. Hopefully whatever Imaginators and senseis we do get can glitch out, because say, you really think like Cool Tornado is going to one-shot Chaos and Nightmare mode? Probably not. So with that being said and done, let's roll an outro for the last time in the supercharged portion of the carryon lock here on the channel. Thank you so much for watching through to the end of this video. I deeply appreciate every last one of you, since it's viewers such as yourself which make these videos possible, and I couldn't do it without all of your unwavering support. If you enjoyed what you just saw, you can click on screen now to watch either my most recent video or a video picked out specifically just for you. You can also access the entire playlist for the video you just watched. I'll be seeing you in the next video, but until that moment arises, peace!